everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome into the channel if it's your first time here. I'm Aurelia, your military bestie, and today we're going to be watching gameplay for The Witcher 4 for the first time. Now, I don't know how this video found you, I don't know how you got here, but what matters is we're all here right now, in this moment, just a bunch of gamers who love to game, who love a compelling storyline, who love a great graphical display, watching The Witcher 4 gameplay all together in the year 2025, and I think that's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. I haven't played The Witcher 3 since I played it for the very first time a few years ago, but I did get to watch the cinematic reveal with Ciri a handful of months ago, and that was awesome. So I can't wait to see what we have in store. I'm sure it's going to be unreal. Anyways, I'm just stoked to be here. I've got a little matcha latte this morning. I've been on a matcha kick. I'm ready for chaos. I hope you are too, and without further ado, let's jump right into this blind reveal. $4K, baby. Ooh. I know, that's just the preview.
Sleep is he, the ploughing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract.
Already insane graphics and voice acting. Love the captions. Plowin' plonker. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh, the kindling of the flame is gonna catch the carriage on fire. It's touching it. It's touching it. Oh. Oh, never mind. We're being carried away by a dragon. There we go. Not a dragon. Definitely not a dragon. It's growling like a lion. The coin.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Oh my god. Ah! That's it? Soundtrack. Oh my gosh. And then you just walk into the world.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to...
Oh my gosh. Obviously, we didn't really delve into a lot with that tiny exposition, but we were able to see a glimpse of the graphical design, the sound design, the ambience in general, the ambiance for you fancy folks in the back. I mean, we were able to glean so much just from a tiny little piece of information. All the gamers in the chat are freaking out. I mean, like, and if anything CD Projekt Red does seamlessly, it's a transition piece. We know they love transition pieces, and this did not disappoint in terms of their track record, because we were able to seamlessly flow from the scene to the carriage, being flown away with the monster, the coin, symbolic, and then of course to Siri picking it up, giving us a few words and giving us the big reveal, and then transitioning to the landscape, which quite frankly looks just like a wallpaper. So we're in a good spot. Wouldn't mind that having that as my wallpaper engine background. But let's see where this presentation takes us.
Join us. Thank you.
Thank you.
First things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey guys.
Oh my gosh. They just made so many gamers happy.
Thank you, Ed, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better.
Oh my gosh.
And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up.
I can't even
So we've
imagine.
been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready.
Born
He's
ready?
going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh my gosh. This is about to feel like I am a Witcher. The Witcher 3 was
This is a
insane.
technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right
It's-
now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
It's like the fidelity of Red Dead Redemption 2 as an open world game, but with the fantasy and the whimsy that like God of War Ragnarok, for instance, brings to the table. You're getting a beautiful blend of like an open world environment that feels lifelike with like magic, which is just mwah.
All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
The crowd didn't
Weeds, Kelpie.
burst into
Coach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
Return to town.
If I was in that crowd, I'd be
Characters
hooting.
feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Hooting and hollering.
To support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal.
Oh,
So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed.
whoa.
And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
What?
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
And the music
Yeah,
perfectly
and wild
reflects that
nature
too.
is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And Foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
What the fuck?
And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage.
What does it mean?
Modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink.
So they can all
And in
load
their place
faster?
is a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric,
Wow.
it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And
Wow.
these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Siri.
Wow. We love efficiency combined with good execution. As long as it doesn't compromise the state of the game, we love it. We're all here for it.
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's
Ah,
one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also
So colorful.
where Siri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
it's so colorful. Ugh.
Not even at the Lan Exeter Fair. Now, 9 gazes while I present him with a fish for the furry.
Wow. Pushing through people and stuff. Yeah, the world is so responsive. And everyone is so...
Guys, notice how responsive the world is.
Each individual is...
Character actions directly affect what happens around you. Sometimes even
kid
setting
went to
off chain reactions.
Pick them up.
Everything is working together.
Wow. Gwent.
Look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper.
Ooh.
That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Everyone's so alive. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series Quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? With Churess. One news of my wagons. No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Oh my god, I'm in awe.
Manticore. No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton. Not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace.
Yeah, what is
Why
happening
don't we
here?
listen in on these fishmongers? They're
Nano
selling wares to
humans.
customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon me ladies after one of them.
Comes. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got mackerel cod, all Brexit's finest.
And there is tons of tech.
This is happening while we're just having a conversation in the
Managing
pre-rendered world.
tools, improved Unreal Smart Objects, Chaos Cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right? But also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world.
I wonder if they're using AI for any of this.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valve.
Just a random comment, but like since AI is being implemented in so many workspaces, I wonder if that is able to be implemented as well into like graphical design, into like character dynamics, into RNG character, voice line. I don't know. This is very outside my wheelhouse, which is why I'm kind of staying quiet. Because I'm mostly just sitting here with my jaw on the floor. It's amazing. I just want to... Oh, man. Like, how when you open Red Dead Redemption 2 for the first time, or even Witcher 3, and you just want to, like, go find a nice spot by some water on, like, a cliff, and then just like sit and watch the world. And then you just hop on your horse, your vehicle, head down to like the market, even Cyberpunk, and then you just pick a spot to sit and just enjoy the world. I think that that's something that I've grown to appreciate a lot more since I've gotten into games in the last few years. Because I didn't play story games before like 2022, 2021. I don't think I had like the attention span or the maturity really to appreciate, I would say, because prior to then I was just so fast. And even getting into story games, I mean, Cyberpunk was my very first one, which was a bold decision for a first story game. And then I moved to like The Witcher 3. So obviously I've made great decisions, great games, but getting the seasoning, playing all of these other wonderful games and getting to really, really, really enjoy and appreciate the hard work and diligence that goes into every single piece of the world building and the environment. And I've mentioned it multiple times, but I know that we all favor The Witcher soundtrack. I don't want to speak for you guys, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that sets apart The Witcher 3 from many, many other games. It's like if the songs come on, almost anyone universally can pinpoint that it's CD Projekt Red, it's The Witcher 3, Vidmak. And so, yeah, I'm just really excited to see how they scale the amount of design and the amount of effort that is going into this right now into things that might seem like minutia, but like the soundtrack to us, long-standing fans. Long-standing. I'm not so long-standing. Short-standing and long-standing fans alike, right?
Progress. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus.
This is just gonna randomly start happening, randomly generated events. And this chain reaction is super interesting. Like the fact that we knocked over a crate of apples with the guy because we bumped into him, and then someone else got to go either. I don't think he helped him. I think he went to go steal the apples, but regardless.
Let's crank it up.
I wonder if there's gonna be like monster attacks on the villages. More bulletins spawn. You know?
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread.
So it's not gonna like just
Over
overhaul the system.
Skeletal mesh agents all going about their business.
Wow.
And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing.
Because we're not even talking about the main story
You're
here
right.
in quests.
That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation.
What other companies are working with Unreal? Once again, outside my wheelhouse, so pardon me for speaking frankly on this, but I wonder what other games are going to be utilizing Unreal Engine 5. Like, this isn't a strictly open world concept, right? Like, this is probably something hijinks. I have the kitties here with me that you can use for a lot of games, which is really impressive. Like, if you were to think about the amount of work and thought that's going into the open world aspect, if they were to, we love a good open world game, especially when it's CD Projekt Red. Jinx, what are you doing, baby girl? She's being a freak. But if you were to take this concept and translate it into what they could possibly produce and output in a linear fashion, in a linear sense, if they were to take all their marbles, all their eggs and put them in one basket and try to like come out with, a Last of Us, perchance, Last of Us 3, or another linear-esque story game, like that would be insane. Methinks.
Of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. a first look at Lan Exeter.
Oh. Holy shit.
Onward, Kelby. With what?
Oh my god. Oh, and the blue flame. Learn more. Hold on. Alright, so I did some spelunking. I didn't find too much more on the Witcher website, so spare myself and spare you all that exploration. But I am super pumped about what we just got to see. I did a little bit of looking into Lan Exeter. It's a northern capital, and with that, I'm really excited because if it's a northern capital, I already liked what I saw, just a peep of it in that gameplay shot, because it shows that they've been modeling different styles of architecture, and they've been dabbling into new concepts with that. So what I mean is here you can see that it's got a very like Russian, Slavic. I mean, I know that The Witcher is Polish. However, this is giving like a St. Petersburg, a Moscow kind of vibe to the table, which is interesting because this is right across the river from this place, and apparently this is all part of like Kovier or whatever they said. So I don't want to be called a fake fan. It's been years since I played the game or read the book, so like, you know, pardon me, but it's really neat that we can just go from this beautiful, colorful scene to this beautiful, colorful scene right across the water. And I mean, like, if you can just take a look at it, we all love a good boat mechanic. Into the forest, a nice little trot, right peering upon this guy. And so, like, the thought of that makes me really excited and should excite everyone else as well, because, like, we all obviously we had a lot of biomes in The Witcher 3, a lot of different lands, but I'm excited for an expansion upon that, for them to expound upon the amount of places we can explore, to really just stretch their limits in terms of what they can present to the Witcher fans and to the Witcher verse. Because I mean, man, especially towards the end of the Witcher game, or the Witcher 3 game, the lands between time and all that stuff. I don't really want to get into it if anyone hasn't played it, but I'm just really excited to see what they can do with this game. And I hope a lot of you felt the same way, just like sitting on potential. Like, they gave us a taste and it was just enough to appease our animalistic brain and be like, oh yeah, hell yeah, this looks great. But then it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much room for more. So I don't want to be greedy, but I will say I'm really excited. And thank you all for listening to my yaps, having a good yap session about The Witcher. I really miss talking about this game. Back in the day, we had like a little book club with our community, and sang some of the songs at a little book club. So The Witcher 3 holds a special place in my heart as one of the first story games I got to experience and really love and treasure. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same about the game as well. So thank you all for joining me. I'm really excited to see what else is in store for us. And I will see you guys in the next adventure. See ya!